been 10 years since Peggy Sachs put this idea to us. Because I actually remember when you came up with the title. Why did this seem like a good idea?
I think it had a lot to do with kind of a legacy that Michael had inadvertently bestowed on me. And it had a lot to do with discussions we had shortly before he died, when we intended to get together. We had finally made a date to meet together, and we had a name for it. And it was, the name we gave it was, starting all over again, to totally renew narrative therapy as we knew it. He had told me some of his reasons for wanting to do this, and the main reason was that he felt that narrative therapy had lost its creativity, which, from my point of view, had always been part and parcel of narrative therapy practice. So that's where I got the idea, where the buses don't run or haven't run yet, was the revision or reimagination of narrative therapy.
I think I remember the very moment you came up with that name, although perhaps spoke it out loud for the first time. We were teaching a workshop around working with children and young people.
Yeah.
And there was some kind of conversation with the students, and this came out of your mouth. Well, the buses haven't run there yet, because I think they were maybe they were asking you, where was this idea published? Or what textbook can I look in? Yes. And you said, well, it hasn't been written down yet. We haven't been there yet. Actually, I'm inventing this as we speak.
Indeed, it was.
It was prior to this. I remember being tremendously excited. I remember actually my family was staying with me from the UK, my elderly parents, and I remember being telling them about Peggy having called me up and suggesting this project. And the reason I was so excited about it was because as I'd been studying with you by then for maybe 10 years, and you'd been my supervisor and my mentor, and trained me very intensively through my transcripts of my practice. And I felt that I was kind of entering into my own where the buses don't yet run territory with you. In as much as, I'd learned all this stuff, but I didn't necessarily know how to articulate it all, because I kind of learned through osmosis with you. We didn't have an awful lot of discussion, and I felt really hungry and also responsible to be able to articulate this to others. Having, had this extraordinary privilege of learning from you in such an intensive way, I wanted to spread it around. So that's why I was so excited.